Hi, I'm Mav. Merry Solstice. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time. I'm going to read you some poetry, all along the theme of friends and family. This one's called A Charm for Returning Home. Take a pinch of ecstatic ether. Breathe into lover's eyes. Stretch silk over frame of sweat and sinew. Remove stars from the sky. Place in own eyes. Blink 3 times. There's no place like home. And there you are. Tiny light. Tired in the morning, yawning from the night, muscles cramped with fever, strung out from the fight, leaving bedroom empty, step into the sun, clothes, toothpaste and water, down steps one by one. Little smile is all it takes to get me out my funk, kick out all these crazy blues, throw out all the junk. Where we going, baby? Going to the park, going to the playground, going to make a mark. See some little animals, palms and cacti too. Hear the water flowing, just me and little you. Hand in hand we wander in trees and bricks and lights. Nothing makes me gladder than his eyes wide at these sights. Tired in the morning, tired, happy in the night. Smiles were forged by tiny hands, my everlasting light. A simple stone. Clutching a pebble, colourless and drab, until water hits and it springs to life. A rainbow across its pitted surface, laughing at our ridiculous misconception. Tiny keeper of our history, so old and so ignored. A tale in every crack, every mark and scuff, the edge of someone's life. Skimmed across a lake, each bounce is a new adventure. Each touch of the water bringing new life, new memories to the guardian of time. Shall it rest forever, jewel-like and regal at the bottom of this lake? Given time, I'm sure we will meet again. Different kinds of warriors. He is kind. In the face of bullies, he is kind. He says he's joining in. He grabs the girl's coat they have stolen. He gives it back to her. He is a hero. But that isn't why he did it. He likes the girl. He's kind. He wants to see her smile. How could a mother be any prouder? Your breath for the wind. I mistook your breathing for the wind. The howls outside abated and became a sleeping sigh. I wasn't sure if it were beyond the pain or by my side. The gale had roared all night, the fence had banged, the gates had clanged, and all about the street had blown a sorry sight, a fright of detritus. But now the pause, the peace, the power still but tethered, not released. A simple sigh that holds me firm as I confuse the wind for your breath. After my bath, feet sucked to the tiles, after bath mat softness echoed in the towel, grasped around my middle, poor damp toes chilled and shrivelled, stretched and wriggled, picking up bits caused by kids and a distinct lack of hoovering. Pick me up, feet. Walk me to the bed, lift me to the duvet, pillow to my head, stretch and wriggle while children giggle at chilly, wriggly paws, clean for a moment, but gorgeous forevermore. Busy. The chairs went up one by one. I had written all day, made breakfast, washed pots, fed children, articles, interviews, excerpts, sell, you bastards. Away from the oars of my one-man slave galley, I pushed each chair into a hole that barely seemed large enough. Soft velvet brushed on stiff plywood, juxtaposition that seemed oddly apt. Lumps and bumps in the loft above, my love. He carried them, one by one, to the space that needed them. We filled one space and emptied another, a yawning void in the garage, a forest of velvety wood in the loft. One by one the chairs went up. Oh, why is the sky so blue? Before the gates. One is a source of distraction. The other is a source of inspiration. One wishes to see me grounded. The other wonders how far I could fly. Let me stand upon your shoulders. Let me reach into the sky. Then you can climb on mine and we'll be reaching twice as high. One is a source of frustration. The other a source of pure elation. One wishes to see me simple. The other revels in my complexity. Let me open up the windows. Let us breathe true life once more. When finding walls around us, we'll be breaking down the door. So when standing at the crossroads, says the lady with two lights, you can go the easy way with no worry and no fights. But when standing at the crossroads, says the one with whip and knife, be sure you're moving for yourself, your happiness, your life. You may find this world again, but you may never find this soul. So never miss a chance to complete yourself. Be whole. The baker. Doughy warmth and rising, yeasty goodness drifting longingly through the house, luring family back from their endeavours to the kitchen, asking what it is, what's that smell? Home and love and dreams of full bellies, time taken, effort, achievement and completion, some just starting, some still cooking, apron hung as cup of tea by another's hand finally falls into yours. Brambling. Caught red-handed, well, purple really. Juice dripping down guilty chin, bucket half full, promising wine, crumbles, pies, all lies if I don't stop eating them, along the trail. These jewels are not just mine, I share them with doves, pigeons, blackbirds, long dove shouting as I invade his sacred space. So I leave enough to feed the feathered folk, even knowing this means imminent purple plopping on the bonnet of my long-suffering vehicle. Dodging nettles, spiky brambles, benevolent thorns, they take my juice as I seek theirs. Caught red-handed, purple hand gang states the 7-year-old as we fill our chests with treasure. Cry of the Cailleach. Winter cries, a broken sob of rain and throbbing grey, to wistful white, a sorry sight, a tear track trails and smiling fails as frost bites hard, each chew and chomp enamel stomp upon a tongue of furry sludge, a grisly grudge, a snarling wind and screeching trees. Fog whispers, please, and begs for entry to the heart, the roaring hearth, the glowing soul. Oh, let me in, Cailleach cries, but listen not if you are wise. Plain white sky, like hotel sheets, dull and unexpecting, businesslike and taut, so featureless yet promising, cold, white fluff, softness incarnate, deadly and sharp, drifting down and against doors, no pause, no laws against this invasion. I dream of snow, December's promise, solstice frost, the cost never too high. Pens on my table. There are pens on my table I just can't explain when every refrain is tapped out on the laptop or vigorously thumbed into iPhone notepad apps between bites of baps and inevitable wine lubricating the rhyme. There are pens on my table, I can't tell you why, when my reach for the sky is mainly through Wi-Fi, no paper to scratch, only ideas to hatch. There are pens on my table, I don't know where from, when my notebooks were stolen and lost in the bomb of my 4-year-old artist's creative monsoon. There are pens on the table, he must have put them there. Take your time. There is no limit on the love I can give, on the help I can send, on the words I can say. My heart may wane, but like the dark moon, it is always there, beating its energy for when you need it. So I am tired, I'm not tired of you. So I am beat, you did not beat me. So I am ill, you did not infect me. I see you struggling, and I will get to my feet and stand strong, so you don't have to. This is the pledge of love, the truth of friendship, the power of a bond that time and pain have never defeated. So take your time, and I will take your pain to places where you cannot feel it quite so sharply. I am the draught of cool water, I am the ray of warm sunshine, I am the hand that holds, and the throw that casts away, movement and stillness, hope and faith, strength and fragility. I am the universe, and I am just one person, and as always, I'll do what I can. Flashback. My boy and I, alive in the sun, ready to rumble, ready to run, swords at the ready, stick in each hand, bring on the battle, strike up the band. Buses are conquered, long walks are done, park stretches green until the horizon, sandwiches eaten, raisins are shared, laughing and shouting, emotions are bared. I watch and I smile as he plays on the grass, and I'm transformed again to that odd little lass who came here so often and played much the same, with a ball or a stick or some other great game. It's unclear why folks say, he looks just like you, but lapping this day up, the gold and the blue, the heat haze and minnows, the gleam in the eye, when spying a duckling or jewelled dragonfly, or listening hard for the buzz of a bee, then yeah, he really is just like me. This is my final poem. This is a brand new one written for Solstice 2018. I hope you've enjoyed some of my poems, and I hope you all have a wonderful solstice weekend. Best wishes for you all. This is Solstice Is. Holly, sharp sting, red, blood-like, berries, red, white, mistletoe, hang, deadly dart, and Baldur's curse. Druid's king-seeking potion, now a kissing spot, love instead, shown through gifts, wrapped mysteries, ribbons hiding heart's desires. Wrap the day in a bow, but presents wait for me. The mother and priestess, down in the woods, at the sacred crossroads of birch and oak. The mysteries of male and female, and everything in between and beyond. Here, I find the altar that no one knows of but I. I lay the offerings, salt, offal, nothing to scar or litter, nothing to damage or drain, leaving only footprints, for even I am not permitted to remain.